Did you know you can get a pet Drider? Being that there is only one Drider in Baldur's Gate 3, we'll need to go after Karnus, Light of the Absolute in Act 2. And the way to get him as a permanent pet is to use Control Undead on him. Now you might ask, but he's alive, so we'll need to unalive him and make sure he gets turned into a shadow-cursed undead. This is possible by avoiding the convoy and going straight to the Harper ambush spot. Instead of the Harpers though, you'll be there, and you'll actually be presented with some unique dialogue options for hiding. If you eventually reveal yourself, you can demand the lantern from Karnus and send the convoy on its way without protection from the Shadow Curse. If you do, you'll actually find them later right outside Moonrise Towers, being Shadow Cursed Undead. Karnus is level 6, so you need to be level 7, which is actually somewhat hard at this point in the game, so you'll probably need to wait and fight a lot of enemies in Act 1 before you're actually ready to control the Drider. Spindleweb Fanaticism. This aura comes from Karnus, the Drider in Act 2. And while you can enjoy this aura temporarily if you help the convoy reach Moonrise Towers, you can get it for a very long time if you instead use Control Undead on him and keep him as a pet. Spindleweb Fanaticism grants you an additional 1d6 psychic damage and is a damage rider, so it is most effective on characters with a lot of attacks. Since the Drider is alive and most players probably don't turn Karnus into a shadow-cursed undead in order to control him, this aura is pretty rare to be kept beyond the convoy. But in order to get Karnus, Light of the Absolute, as a pet, you need to sneak ahead of the convoy to the ambush location. You'll be presented with some dialogue options for hiding, and if you eventually reveal yourself, you can demand the lantern and send the convoy on its way without protection from the Shadow Curse. If you do, you'll find them later right outside Moonrise Towers as Shadow Cursed Undead, allowing you to use Control Undead on them.